What's going on, YouTube? It's Too Much for TV 410 coming at you with a YouTube commentary. We're playing some Advanced Warfare on the board Comeback. We're gonna be using for this video is gonna be the KF5. My score street loadout is gonna be Sentry Gun, UAV, and Assault Drone. What I really want to talk to y'all about in this video is about a list that I seen on GameSpot.com in reference to the best weapons in Advanced Warfare. And how this list came about is this is based off of Sledgehammer Games list of the top 5 weapons based off of overall kill death ratio. Some of the guns on the list I have played with, but mainly for what majority of them, I would say probably 2 of the guns on the list I have only played with just by picking them up off the ground because I don't have them in my arsenal of weapons, or my armory of weapons, whatever you really want to call it. The first gun on the list is going to be the ARX 160 hole puncher. I think I do have a hole puncher. I'm not really too sure, but I believe I do have a ARX 160 hole puncher in my armory. The next gun on the list is going to be the Millie Heavy. As far as the Millie or any of the light machine guns, I'm not really a light machine gun man, so I really don't care too much for the light machine guns. My main weapons I like to use are the submachine guns as well as the ARs. The next gun on the list is going to be the HBR A3 Insanity. I have talked in numerous videos about I would love to have an Insanity. I have been trying to get them, you know, of course, you know, the supply drops are completely random, but I have been trying to get the HBR A3 Insanity forever. I've been hoping I would open one of these supply drops and I would actually have this weapon, but I have yet to get this weapon yet. The next gun on the list is going to be the Bow 27 Obsidian Steed, which is another gun that I talked about in my last video. As far as buying supply drops, I was saying, you know, as far as buying supply drops, only really willing to buy it if I can really get what I want. And the Obsidian Steed is one of those guns that has been avoiding me, or I have not been able to get since playing this game. So if I was able to get that Bow 27, that Obsidian Steed, that'd be great. And I know why it's on the list, because I didn't play several matches and someone has had the Obsidian Steed. And the very last weapon on this list is going to be the Pytech Loophole. Now, like I said, as far as a Millie, like I said, light machine guns really is not my thing. I really am not a light machine gun type of guy. So as far as the Millie and the Pytech, I'm not going to say I haven't used those guns before. I have used them in terms of I might have had a daily challenge, which I don't relate to daily challenges too much, but I have had a daily challenge where I had to use whatever gun might need, I don't know, 30 kills with domination or something crazy like that. And like I said, domination is one of those game modes I don't like, and light machine guns I don't like. So it's like when they mix the two together, two things I don't really like or don't really care for, they put them together. And so I gotta get 30 kills with a light machine gun. It's like, man, some people, they can use a light machine gun, they can use the hell out of a light machine gun, get hella kills, but I'm not that person. I'm not the type of person can get hella kills using a light machine gun. I wish I was, but I never really just been a light machine gun guy, and that's really what any game, any Call of Duty, I have never been a light machine gun guy. So I want to know really in the comment section, how do you feel about this list? Do you feel like it was some guns that was left off? Maybe you felt like the ARX Steel Bite should have been on there. So leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about this list as far as which Sledgehammer Games have put out, saying these are the top 5 guns in the game according to the kill death ratio. Do you feel like it should have been some guns that should have been added to the list? Do you feel like it was some guns that was left off the list? Maybe a gun that you might feel as though is your favorite gun, but it didn't make the list. So like I said, leave me a comment in the comment section, let me know. Also, as far as some guns I feel like it's left off, or guns that I feel like I mean, I really feel like they covered everything. It's just about majority of the people in this game, what they're using, the Bal 27. Whether it's the Inferno, whether it's the Obsidian Steed, uh, they always using that. Me myself, the only Bal 27 I have is not an elite one. It's always the enlisted one, and that's the Carbon. That's the only Bal 27 I was fortunate enough to have. But you know, it is what it is. As far as the HBRA3, the only one I've been fortunate enough to have is the Cowboy. But hey, I guess like I say, you ain't really too much you can do about that. Cause from what they say supply drops are completely random. So you want to get whatever. They say it might not be what you really want. I know it's been some guns I have got, and I really didn't want too much. But I'm gonna tell you, it is a gun that I'm surprised did not make this list. And this gun, which is the ASM1, the ASM1, I'm surprised that it did not make the list. In my opinion, I believe the ASM1 may be one of the OP guns in the game. That gun is pretty OP, so I'm surprised that it's not on the list. I've been killed so many times by ASM1. It don't really matter which kind it is, whether it's a speakeasy or whatever. I have been killed so many times by ASM1, and shoot, I did some killing with some ASM1s. So I'm not really sure how I didn't make the list, but it's clearly not on this list. I don't know, maybe that was like a number 6 or number 7 or whatever on the list. But like I said, it was actually shocking when I read over the list and the ASM1 was actually absent from the list. So that was actually surprising to me, as far as a video game player, as far as a Call of Duty player, that gun didn't make the list. Another gun that I'm surprised didn't make the list is the KF5. I'm surprised the KF5 didn't make the list, because that's another gun you see everyone using. You always see everyone using the KF5 or the ASM1. And I'm pretty surprised that no submachine guns made the list at all. There was not one submachine gun in the game. Not one submachine gun on this list, as well as the AK-12, which is another gun that I see everyone using, but it did not make the list as well. Well, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to give me a thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what's your top 5, and also what gun would you have like to see on this list that wasn't on this list. Alright, YouTube, this is Too Much for TV signing out.